What's up, buddies? I'm here with the boy,
Mart.
and I'm here to record the deck profile for his. What did you play this weekend?
I played Fire King at Fargo.
And what did you finish?
Second place.
Okay, and you know there was one other person who couldn't be here that also got top 8. Do you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, so shout out to Jeremiah. He worked on the deck with me. We played the same list, like card for card. Yeah, he ended up getting 8th too. So, yeah.
Pretty cool. Unfortunately, Jeremiah couldn't be here for the deck profile, but regardless, let's get into it real quick.
Yeah.
We gotta make this fast.
I played one Snake Ash, one Poplar, one Oak, Flamebird, Bonfire. I think this list is like fairly standard. Some people have been cutting Oak, but I think it's still necessary, especially if you play Fucho, just because you need to recur the resources after you get shifted. But yeah, you just need to play these cards. It gives you the highest ceiling. 2 Witch, 3 Wanted, 2 Deception, 1 Hallowed, 1 Original. So this list looks, or this ratio looks a little weird. We only played 2 Deception because going first, you didn't want to see it in multiples. Also, it's like after turn 1, after the Hallowed Azamina is out of the deck, it really does absolutely nothing. So and for that reason, we just decided to cut 1, and I think playing 2 was fine, just because you had these to get to this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then originally we were also playing 3 Witch. In testing, there were a lot of hands where it was like very redundant, and so we wanted a way to reduce redundancy but still keep the same amount of consistency. So we played 1 for 1 instead of the 3rd Witch. Yeah, it served the same purpose where it would just pitch your dead Fuwalos, Garunix for free. And yeah, it came up because one of my hands in the regional was literally 2 Witch, 1 for 1, and it helped me play through.
Yeah.
So 2 Volcanics, 2 Kieran, and then the 1 ofs. So people have been playing 3 of this, but we decided to just play 2. You can maybe probably argue to play the 3rd one, but yeah, just because we have like Snake Eye Ash as a normal summon and Bonfire as like a normal summon. So I guess like 6 normal summons was like more than enough. And we were also thinking of just cutting the 1 Bonfire and replacing it with a 3rd Volcanics. But Bonfire serving as both a starter and an extender was like pretty crucial too. But yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future I'll probably bump this up to 3 because it's just really insane. There's like a lot of lines that are like unexplored with it. The hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Fuwalos, 3 Drill, 3 Impulse, and then the 3 Imperm. I think so. This, and so these 9 are probably non-negotiable. Like you have to play it in your deck if you're playing this deck. Joel was just like a meta call because I was expecting a lot of like Fire King, and then this just randomly hits like rogue matchups as well. And yeah, I was right. There was like a lot of Fire Kings, and yeah, it helped carry through the games.
Yeah.
Question: would you rather play ogres instead of the droll?
No. Well, maybe.
How'd the Fuwalos feel in the main?
Honestly, it's not as good as people think. Like, Impulse was way more insane than Fuwalos was, but every time I did draw this, it was fine. Yeah, but Impulse was probably the MVP hand trap. That's it for the main. It was 42. Anima, Charmers. I made Dark way more than I did Hida. It's just like, yeah, I think in this format, if you're playing Snake Eyes, you have to play both. IPSP, Nightmare Phoenix, Sunlight Wolf. Yeah, I think these are pretty standard if you're playing the Fire King version. Only 1 Princess, Raging Zelantis, Amber Whale, and then the 2 XZs that we played, as well as the 2 fusions. So yeah, this was like the last minute change that we made, just because we wanted like some sort of strategy to beat Shifter game 1 going first, because that was like really important, because we can't afford to like drop a game against Tenpai because it makes it a lot harder. And yeah, you can just make this with either the Volcanics or like a Bonfire, Snake Eye Ash, and yeah, it was pretty consistent in that matter.
Yeah. For a while, people were not playing the Zelantis line. How did it feel to have it again?
Oh yeah, it's really insane because you get like so many bodies from the Fire King engine, the Snake Eye engine, and it's absolutely insane. Especially if you're playing 2 Charmers, it makes these way more accessible. Yeah.
Is there anything you would change in the extra deck or no?
Yeah, I think everything here was fine. There was not a card that I didn't use. Yeah, I used every card in the extra deck. Maybe for myself it was perfect. I probably wouldn't change a thing. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I tested with like Zombie Vampire and like Galaxy Photon Lord, but it just didn't feel that good. Cosmics for Runic Centurion never came up, but it was there for that purpose. Thrust, Talent, Call by for going first. The idea was also we could probably side this in against the mirror, just because a lot of people were also on Retaliating Sea. So you play a line that still guarantees you a board while baiting them into using it. And yeah, it was just like game over from there. Look at hand, and then it was just GG. Pair with a Thrust, I guess. We played 3D Barrier, 10 pi 8. You just have to draw it. And then played 2 Basiles. Never really came up. Probably could have been something else. And then I played 3 Pagulayan. I just had to give the other one back to Mark Saliva. But yeah, this was probably the best card in my side deck, just because I played against a lot of mirror, and this was probably the best card against them.
Did you ever side in the Cosmics for the mirror as well, or no?
No, I just wanted to maximize like my hand traps instead. I didn't want them to establish really anything. I thought that just stopping them turn 1 was probably the best strategy to go against the deck.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts?
Nothing. Deck's broken. Definitely. Deck's broken, man. Like,
Yeah.
people need to there's a lot of lines that are really unexplored with the Volcanics. Shout outs to everyone that came with us. Rob behind the camera.
That's my goat.
Nikolai for driving. Aldrin. All my testing partners, especially Jeremiah. Joshua McDonald gave me some insight on the Ritual Beast matchup. Never came up, but the effort was appreciated. Shout out to Mark Saliva for letting me borrow the Pagulayan that I needed. Shout out to Hussein Mohammed from Ontario. I'm giving him a shout out because in like round 5 when I was XO, there was like an Ancient Gear player, and then we ended up testing that matchup, and it came up. So which was kind of insane. Last shout out to Mark G for helping us make like last minute changes. Yeah, that's about it.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for the deck profile. Appreciate it, and congrats to you and Jeremiah for getting top 8 this weekend.
Yeah.